Hi, this is Kilo Quebec 4, Quebec Whiskey Hotel. And I had done a previous video on setting up a FT991A with for FM operations. But unfortunately, most radios do not have, or most UHF, VHF radios, a lot of them don't have cat control. So you don't have the abilities that you would with a 991A or some of the others. Now, on my VarAC cluster for my 2-meter FM instance, I'm using an Anytone UV5888, the 3-band radio, and it does not have cat control. I bought a Digirig Lite, and I bought, forgotten now, but it's one of the other Anytone connectors that will work just fine with the 5888. Now, I did the same thing with the setting up the Anytone that I did with the uh, the FT991A, and I created a new um, profile for it. And what I did was I cheated and I just made a copy of the 991A FM profile and renamed it as the Anytone profile. So that's just the easiest way to do it. And so I launched VarAC, a new instance of VarAC, and I had created a new shortcut for the Anytone. And again, I had gone in and added the profile name at the end of it so that VarAC would launch with that profile. Now, setting it up for a radio that does not have cat control is really pretty easy. Go into your rig controls and just set your cat for none. You don't have to worry about um, the what port it's on or anything. You just turn off cat and it'll work just fine. Now you will, and because I did um, copy this from the FT991, it already had the Vera FM already selected. So, and because I'm running a cluster, the only thing I had to do was change the port numbering. But other than that, if you're just running this radio alone and you don't have others, you just leave as a default. It'll be just fine. So that's it's really easy to set up. Now the Vera FM is a little bit different. You will want to go into PTT, select the COM port, and the COM port for that, um, for your Digirig. So you will want to set that. Now you're going to get this error every time. A Digirig Lite is not a regular COM port, and there is a handshake that happens that the software is unable to do, so you're going to get this error every time. Ignore it. Just say, okay, great, that's fine, and ignore it. And then you'll want to go into your sound card and select the audio for that radio. Now, Again, I've renamed all of my USB audio devices in Windows to show the actual name of the radio because it makes it a whole lot easier to identify what I'm working with. It is so easy to select the wrong one that you just go into it. Oop, I don't want to do that. Go over here and just click on rename and rename it. And it'll be for your radio, and it'll make it a lot easier for you to pick out which radio you're actually working with and make it much less likely that you'll do what I did and select your radio as the default output for the speakers, which is not a good thing to do. So now you've got your PTT selected and you've got your sound selected. Your VarAC setup, it's using the same setup that you did for the 991A. A reminder that you want to use narrow, not wide. And so now I'm going to shut this down and you can see what it looks like when you launch a VarAC on a non-cat controlled radio. The first thing you're going to get that COM port warning. And it's going to come up and say that you have to um, set your VFO manually because you don't have rig control. Now, what I did is I went in and actually programmed it in to, let's look through. And it's been a while since I loaded this, so it's probably going to give me alert. No, I don't want to look at a new version. And I have a folder on my desktop that I put all my my settings in. And I actually programmed a channel into my radio, so I'm not messing with trying to mess with the VFO or anything like that. And I actually have this program, I have the same radio in my car, so I can actually take my laptop, a Digirig Lite, plug it into the radio in my car, and run VarAC on 2-meter FM from my car. So just program that into Chirp, program it into your radio, and you'll be all set. It's really easy to set up, and once you've set up VarAC for your others, this will be a piece of cake. If you have any questions or any problems, drop me an email. Kilo Quebec 4, Quebec Whiskey Hotel 73.